Hello guys. So today I wanted to share with you the latest project I've been working on that is now available on my GitHub page for you to download. So in this video I will show you how to use this and how to download the AI assistant. So what this boils down to is I have went on the Arma wiki pages and I have gathered a lot of information, all of the information on the main page for all of the different types of modeling tutorials they have, and gather them in one place, as well as coding snippets from in the Arma tools that I've copied, as well as the APIs of Arma. And then I've condensed them into a database that we can use a AI to collect information from and ask questions and help with coding examples. So I'll explain a little bit about the prefixes here in a bit, but let me just take a example very quick here. Let's see if I just open my Infusion here. It's a very common issue you can stumble upon when you import your model, and if you don't read the documentation good enough, or you just glance over it, you will probably not see in the beginning any bones or sockets like this, because export skinning is off by default. So let's try and see how the AI responds to that with my question. I have just written it down beforehand. I have a problem with my import model. Everything seems to work fine. However, I can't see any bones or sockets on my weapons. But if I send this, it will send to the AI here. Um, and you will not see this because you have you probably don't have you don't need this to see this, but just to show an example. And what's going to happen, because it will then start pulling different documentation that it finds relevant to it. So it will depend a bit on your system specs on how long this will take. And because I had no prefixes in the beginning here, it will go into a standard mode. That's roughly about 15 documents, and it will do a thorough search. So to quickly go over these, um, we have quick, we have standard extra, and dynamic. So what they are is very simple. It just uh, has a different range of documentation and answers, like how long the answer is going to be, how detailed they need. So quick is going to be very quick and not so detailed answers if you just need a quick check. Standard is a bit more in depth. Standard extra is very much more in depth. One thing to note quick is that even though we have more documents, it's not necessarily that you get a better answer with more documents. But if you have a hard question you need to find an answer for, and you don't find it with enough documentation, this can help you. We also have dynamic prefix, so this one will determine for itself how much of the documentation it needs. So if it starts at 8 as a minimum, it will go out to like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And if it finds like at the 14, it thinks it has enough information to answer, it will try that. So you save a little bit more time, and the prompts are a little bit different in the dynamic search than the standard and the other ones. We also have reform, that is a prefix to help you answer or help you format your questions better. Memory, where you can ask the AI throughout your conversation. So if you want to uh, summarize or have something you want to question throughout the conversation, you can do it with that. And memory plus docs. So this will also go through your chat history, as well as finding or searching in a documentation. And clear just clears the chat history. So yes, we have a answer, immediate solution, check export skinning and export scene hierarchy, options important. Okay, so I actually managed to do it on the first try here. Not always it does that, but it depends kind of on the question. So one thing that is important is to have as much detail as possible in the question. So yeah, check export skinning. So let's do that, and it's gonna work again. Re-import, and there they are back. So that did manage to do quite well. I can also do a quick ask for some example code if I do like a quick code. Yeah, and when you click this, forgot to mention, it automatically put the prefix in, so you don't have to write anything. But you can do it manually if you want to do like quick doc and then type in whatever you want. So we can take quick code and say, give me a example code for slot manager, for example. And while that works, you can, on the bottom of the answer, you can also click on show reasoning, so it can tell you why kinda it came to the answer and what it thought of, what it kind of thinks about when asking or responding to your question. As well as if you clicked on this, you can see the sources it pulled from, like what documents it derived the information from, and the location if you want to check it out yourself. So yes, this was very quick. It only took 23 seconds to answer. So based on the context provided, focus example on slot manager, it will give me some example code here about it. Yeah. Can quickly show you the reform. So if we take the same question, we can reform it. Reform. There we go. And there. This is going to take probably 20 seconds as well. We can also save the chat as a HTML. That is, and because now we get a cleaner version, we can now save as a PDF. So we get your whole chat there, like so. And let's see, yes, it answered. So here it had three versions. It has the structured version, it has the problem-focused version, and a systematic version. So if you're having a hard time, you can try these three and see if you get a better result. And for harder questions as well, it's very useful. But I see, let's see, let's take this and try and expand upon. Can you expand on the, like so, see how it does the memory as well. Then it will go through the chat history and answer in documents for what we are questioning about the script here. So yes, if you have any more like suggestions, you can, or if you find any bugs, you can put it in the GitHub page. If you just go to issues and create a new problem, of course, and I will probably update it um, on GitHub here for any future versions. And the next thing I would probably want to add that was somewhat difficult found now is to add a injection method for saving your chats and then retrieving the chats. But that's probably going to be in a later edition down the line. So this one takes a bit longer because it has to go through the chat here and then search for documents. If we click here, let's see how is it doing. which is, so it retrieved 40 documents using 33. So yeah, this used a bit more final result 30. So it just eliminates what potential unnecessary documents as well. So it's still generating the answer. And let's see, building upon the previous discussion about the model import issue and higher problems in our expand on the, yeah, so it started to read it and then it's understood that we're talking about this one. Um, Gave some more information about it, seems. So yes, yeah, well, this is kind of it. So let's get down to installing. It's quite simple. You just go to the GitHub and follow the instructions there. So you need to have Python, download link there, and follow the normal Python installation instruction. And then after you have that installed, you can open command prompt like so, and then you just copy this line uh, in, and it will install all of the modules that you are going to need for this to run. And then you will head down to the Ulama section and download this. It's also very straightforward. After that is installed, you can run PowerShell or command. I usually like to run it in PowerShell. Then you can test it out, Ulama ls, and it will list your models that you have installed, but you will probably have 0 installed. But just to check that it works. But yeah, and then you can just copy this and paste it here, and it will install the correct version that you need. Also to note, you can, if you're a little bit more, if you want to try other models, like older AI models, you can do it in the config file. I'll just go to my tests folder here. If you go into this config file, .py, you can change the model that you have. So you can try DeepSeek, you can try other models that you can store locally on your machine. As well, you can play with the amount of documentation that the AI retrieves. So if you think you need less, you need more, you can go in here and you can just change the values on the different prefixes that you see fit. So that's pretty straightforward as well, and some documentation on what they each are. So if we go back to here, and then you want to create a folder, just an example, like I have here, a YouTube folder. Then you go to my drive here and install or download the zip file, uh, and then just extract it, everything in here. So this is how your structure should look like. You should have your PY here, your web UI, your ChromaDB, and your Arma hybrid optimized. After that, I'll just disable this for now. You can just double click on the simple launcher server bed. Also, very important, make sure that you see the little Ulama icon in the corner, so you know it's running. And now I got an error because I am already running an instance. So this is because I just had it running in my Python script. Let me just restart the kernel. So it just removes that, and then try this again. There we go, no errors. And after you've done that, you can go to the web UI and just click on the index HTML, and it will open the, wait, let's copy the path there. It will open the AI chat. Yeah, so very straightforward. Just comment if you have any questions, and I will hope that you get any use of this. Goodbye.